I'm not one to generally like anime or mostly anything with endless exposition, but the Professor Layton series seems to be an exception. Released in February of 2007 in Japan, and a year later in the US, Professor Layton and the Curious Village was a top seller for weeks in both countries. It's a strange yet simple game that involves nothing more than solving various riddles and puzzles in terms of gameplay. Yet the story, atmosphere, and characters ooze of a distinct French charm that clearly took inspiration from 2003's animated film, The Triplets of Belleville. It's difficult to describe exactly what's so appealing about the Layton series, but the most apparent aspect is the thrilling, page-turning plot. Unlike the Phoenix Wright series, the game maintains a rather serious tone throughout. The Curious Village opens with Professor Herschel Layton, a professor of archaeology at a fictional university, and his young apprentice Luke driving to the town of St. Mystere. They're summoned by Lady Dahlia, widow of the richest man in Mystere, Baron Augustus Reinhold. In the Baron's last will and testament, he mentions that whoever solves the mystery of the Golden Apple will inherit his immense fortune. Throughout the adventure, the duo meets a ton of unique characters, solves numerous mysteries, and get themselves in a few sticky situations. I won't spoil the plot for you since it's the main reason you should play the game, but I will say this. The Curious Village had one of the most mind-blowing, unexpected twists ever seen in a video game. The game's story keeps you playing from beginning to end, and the last twist was the sweet cherry on top. It's amazing to actually be surprised about something in a video game these days, let alone a small title released for the DS. The environments and atmosphere Level 5 have created are also something to marvel at. The set pieces all invoke a mood of a cozy French town from an earlier time, and the music features accordion prominently, something that you generally never see in a game soundtrack. But strangely, it works. It all fits together to create a coherent, believable world. It's difficult to recommend Layton to someone who hates brain teasers, since the game is all about solving them. Puzzles will appear constantly throughout the adventure and rarely make sense in the context of the game. Most of them are well crafted, but at times it's easy to wish Layton was more of a point-and-click adventure game instead of a Solve 100 Riddles puzzle book. Still, it's always a nice feeling when you finally solve that difficult one you've been stuck on for 20 minutes. It's rare to see others talking about the series since it fills such a strange genre. A shame really, since so many people pass the experience up. Level 5 have crafted one of the most grounded, relatable, and well-written stories in ages. If you're the type of person to pick up a good book and not put it down until you've read the last page, you're likely to find Professor Layton and the Curious Village to be one of the best games available on the DS.